Okay. John 1, 2 through 11. And the third day there was a marriage in Cana of Galilee, and the mother of Jesus was there. The third day most likely will refer to the third day of the wedding, not third day. And both Jesus and his disciples were called to the marriage, so they were invited to the wedding feast. And when they wanted wine, the mother of Jesus said to him, They have no wine, because they ran out, because it's been 3 days of celebrating. Jesus said to them, Woman, what have I to do with you? My hour has not come. Which meant it wasn't Jesus' time to be revealed yet. We as Christians need to be submissive to God's time and God's will. Because what we may want may be something God wills, but if it isn't His time, then it isn't something we should push for yet. His mother said to the servants, Whatever he says to you, do it. She knew he had power. She knew he had ability. We need to know that with God. But we also need to, when it's something we want, let him. We have a duty to do, and we need to do that. We need to let him lead us, carry us. And 6 water pots of stone were laid out there in accordance with purifying of the Jews, containing 3 volumes each. Jesus said to them, Fill the water pots with water, and they filled them to the brim. Most likely these water pots had some water in it, so they just topped them off, which meant that the water most likely wasn't the cleanest. Jesus said to him, Draw out now and carry it to the master of ceremonies. And they carried it. This took faith on their part, because if this tastes like drain water or whatever, the master of ceremonies would have probably canceled the wedding, maybe even. It would have been something ridiculous could have happened. But they carried it out. Sometimes what God has us do may seem ridiculous to us, but we need to carry it out by faith. When the ruler of the feast had tasted the water that was made wine, and did not know where it came from, where it was from, but the servants who drew the water knew. The master of ceremonies called the bridegroom and said, Every man sets out good wine in the beginning, and when men were well drunk, then the poor. But you have kept the good wine until now. The first miracle Jesus did in Cana of Galilee and revealed his glory, and his disciples believed in him. You know, if we believe in him, we're going to see the work he does. We're going to see the things he does. Thing is, are we choosing to believe in him? Because if we are, then we become a miracle he's working.